Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years, and our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Today, a good one in store here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New Orleans Saints. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Handoff here for Miller. Good start to this one for him. Their first offensive snap picks up 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Second and 1 at the 41-yard line.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Running once more with Miller. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. And it's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
That's good.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. And he gets a few on the plays forward.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Through, check go.
Chuck now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Chuck with a quick toss out wide. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
4th down, here's Chuck. Finding the round play, back-to-back plays. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints finish up an excellent opening series. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Blake Groupie to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Steelers, nothing.
Reed now to kick this one away. Wilson with a return here.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Howard looking to pass. Chased out to his right. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. This is ahead for about 5. Justin Reed with the tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Here's Johnson again. He's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 4th down, Howard buys time, rolling right. He's got it to his running back. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Here's Howard, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
It's caught right side by Fryermuth. This is not going to help their cause. They had a 3rd down. He's out of bounds, lost a yard too.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, the big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up 4th down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. They'll try and force it into the slant. It's intercepted. Pete Warner has it. And the Saints will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early running back.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Shock working from the gun. Finds Miller, complete. He takes this up to around a 46, and that's going to leave him a yard at most from that marker on third down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're left with 4th and short.
Well, we've been here once before already, Kate, and they converted on that 4th down. Hey, I wouldn't put it past him to try it again, but from this spot, I think most coaches would just punt it away.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. Trying for it with Shock. That'll be caught by Miller. Down the left sideline he goes. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
They'll run with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pull that in front further, 13-zip. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Saints drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Wilson with a return here.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. On play action, here's Howard. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. Our score, 14-0. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. He makes the 25. Across the 45. Continues to cook. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers start to fight back with their first points of this game.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
19, Tiger.
From the gun, a give to Miller. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Connects on the crosser. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
4 yards. That's good for a Saints. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Shuck's going to throw here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Here's Shuck. Flush down out to his left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
3rd down, here's Shuck. And he brings this one in, but does so out of bounds. That throw just took him too close to the boundary. We've got 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down. What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Wilson with a return here.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Howard. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Motioning the tight end now. They'll toss it to Johnson. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks, and I'm looking for that to be called again.
On 1st down, Howard. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
2nd and 10 now. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And this time, they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Offense up to the line fast. Howard to throw on 4th. This finds its target. That's McCann. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first. Out of the gun, Howard. Finds Johnson out of the backfield. works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Jonas Sanker in from the secondary, making that stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. And it's the Steelers facing a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Howard. That's taken in by the rookie out of Ole Miss. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
And the Steelers first down.
Shotgun snap here to Howard. Getting out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Going again here. Howard. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
The drive picks up here. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, Tom. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Going with the screen to Johnson. Has room into the secondary. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a one-score game before halftime. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers cut it to a field goal game.
Steelers 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here's Palmer. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Chuck now from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Well, we both saw what he was doing, Brock. Trying to work the sideline there, but I don't think he ever saw the corner sitting back and just waiting to break on that throw.
And that's what the good ones do. They use the sideline to their advantage. It really becomes the 12th defender on the field.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead just before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers take a 4-point lead.
Saints 17.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Palmer. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. Chuck now on first down. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
Ready.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Ready. Track at 60. 72.
Back to throw. Shuck. On the move, headed right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Track. Clock leading.
Back to throw it. They connect on the deep shot. And he's down to almost, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Groupie sends it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
21, Saints 20.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Howard out of the pistol here. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And Howard wisely avoids taking a hit at the end of what was a nice productive run. Gets him a first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Johnson gets it on first and 10. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Caught into the hands of Fryermuth. Hits the 20. It'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot.
And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Boswell to add the PAT. Bringing pressure, and it's blocked. And they're not able to transform the block into 2 points. He's tackled short, and they get nothing following the touchdown.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
Now, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. On the return, here's Palmer. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. He could get there. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
And he gets into the end zone, so the choice to pass on a tie, a good one. That gives him a 1-point lead. Well, that right there really changes the complexion of this game. They take the lead on the conversion rather than playing for the tie.
You can just see my head up here in this booth, right? It's just shaking. I mean, the old-timers are looking at some of these decisions the new school guys are making and just wondering aloud, what are you thinking? Well, what they're thinking is what some of the data is telling them to do. And what I love, Kate, it now really puts the pressure on that other side to respond.
At their own 19-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
From the 24. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. A 5-yard gain on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
1st and 10. Here's Howard. Rolling left, buying some time. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep it moving forward.
They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. He'll throw it. Gets this one to Fryermuth. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st and 10 from the 41. Howard looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, jumps in. He's going to bring this down to their 35. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's Howard, 1st and 10. It is cut left side. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Steelers 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Throw left side, complete. And he gets this forward to the 19. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
From the 19. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Howard to throw. And that one's incomplete for now. He brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So it seems like either way they were getting a 4th down here, but this way cost them some extra yardage too.
Hey, I get you want to avoid a possible turnover by forcing it down the field, but it's really hard to find a scenario where 10 yards and a loss of downs is the better outcome. Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he was just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
So we're through 3 here. The Saints have it with a lead. Not a big one, no, trying to carry it through. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. The Steelers calling their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Shotgun snap to Shock. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. He's got it inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow the lead to 7. Group B to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints grow their lead to 8.
The score is Saints 35. Steelers.
Reed now to kick this one away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Throwing from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetitions to make it look easy.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for 2nd and 10. Johnson up the middle. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
The Saints add a 5th defensive back here. 3rd down coming up. Howard now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. There, and he drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 25. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers down by only 2 in the 4th. 2-point conversion coming for the Steelers and Howard.
The Steelers will line up for the 2.
He's going for it. Escapes out to the left. And he gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the 4th quarter. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Palmer. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Howard. Oh, what a catch. Back in the end zone. We got to check the feet. Check the feet. Did he get him? No. Incomplete. Oh, great effort. Just couldn't toe tap it in. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Buying some time left. He's running for it. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
At the 4-yard line.
Out of the gun, Howard. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's tackled for no gain.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. That one connects. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 4th quarter lead. Pat Pryor mute the touchdown. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Hits his running back. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Chuck now on 1st down. Called in by Olave, left side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
He's got a man left. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Here he is to throw. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Now an inside handoff to Miller. And this is going to bring up third down, Brock. He elected to bounce it outside. Picked up 3. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here he is to throw. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Wilson with a return here.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout.
2 yards.
And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
At the 17
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Setting up to pass. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. To throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted. Pete Werner has it. And the Saints are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
It goes to a knee as Tom winds down in this one. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. So here's Blake Groupie with a game in the balance. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. All right, here we go. Second down. And they get it spiked before time runs out, but only 3 seconds remain. The entire game now resting on the right foot of this kicker. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. That one is good! And he hits one more time to win them this game! So it's a win for the Saints. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.